Hello, welcome to numerous Skull Picks of the Day. It's about 8:30 here on Friday, April 19th. Getting a little bit of a late start. But without further ado, let's get right into it. So, reviewing yesterday, one pick, we lost. We're down 12 units. If you haven't already, I recommend you watching the second video I put out yesterday where I break down and analyze the performance of the model and the betting strategy and come to some conclusions there. So if you're interested, please check that out. But let's move on now to the picks for the day. So here's the full list of games today. And a couple things to point out. So we got a couple of late edition pitchers, Nick Lodolo and Quinn Priester, that I think are not totally confirmed yet. And another thing to point out is we have Yamamoto is pitching for the Dodgers, and again, the model has only seen his performance for this year, which has been sort of uneven, and so it doesn't really recognize that he's a very strong pitcher. So I'm probably not going to make a call in that game. But otherwise, let's get going. So I'm going to refresh this because I've been away for about 45 minutes or so, so I just want to make sure that I'm getting current info. Okay, so it updated a little bit, which is interesting. Okay, so games to take a look at. It says home team to take a look at the Padres. It thinks they should win 54% of the time. So if you can get 102, it's worth a bet. So let's go to Wager Talk. Blue Jays, Padres, go to the money lines. And we're not getting anything better than even money on this game on either side, actually. So won't be doing a bet there. Let's refresh this. So Rays, Yankees. Now we're like in visiting teams on these three games. So Rays, it likes the Rays if you can get 174. Pinnacle's at 154. Probably not going to find it, but let's take a look. Rays, Yankees. And we wanted 174. We're not going to get 174. They get as high as 156 here, but we're not going to get 174. Next up, Brewers Cards. It's saying take the Brewers if you can get minus 110, and Pinnacle's at minus 113. So let's see if we can get something there. Brewers, Reds. I'm not Brewers, Reds. Brewers, Cardinals. Here we got Brewers, Cardinals. And we got minus 110 here at Caesars. So we're going to take that. Let's just double check. Yeah, minus 110. Minus 110 on the Brewers at Caesars. So let's mark that down. Brewers, minus 110. And finally, the Mets, Dodgers, and again, here you can see why there's a huge model discrepancy, why I'm not going to make a bet here. The model thinks Yamamoto is like, not a very good pitcher, kind of average pitcher. And Mets have a strong pitcher too today, so it's saying, it thinks this is close to a 50-50 game, despite the fact that the Dodgers are a very strong team with a very strong pitcher. So I'm not gonna place a bet there. Moving on to totals. So here's the stuff for today. Again, I'm gonna refresh the odd stuff just in case anything has changed. Okay. So here's the full slate for today. And again, keep the caveats in mind of the pitchers that are kind of not well known to the model. And then it's got a few games for us to look at. So the first is an under, Cubs Marlins. And it's saying take the under 9.5 if you get basically minus 110, minus 111. So let's switch over to totals. So at 9.5 under, we can get minus 108 here. So it's this top game at Heritage, minus 108. So we'll take that Marlins Cubs under 9.5 at minus 108. Oh wait, actually circle minus 105. So actually we can do better. So we're going to do that minus 105 at circa. So let's mark that down. Cubs, Marlins, under 9.5, minus 105. Okay. Next up, the rest are overs to look at. And you can see most of them, it's wanting, even money or better, so probably not going to find bets on. But we'll take a quick look. So Phillies, White Sox, 7.5. So we're kind of looking to see if we get a 7 on the Phillies, White Sox. Phillies, White Sox, they're all 7.5s. And we're not getting better than even money. We're getting close. We get minus 101 at Bookmaker. And we're getting even money, actually. Even money at Caesars on the over. But the model is saying, yeah, it wants 107. So that we're not going to take a bet there. Next up, Nationals, Astros. Again, wants better than even money at over 8. Nationals, Astros. Here we go. Nationals, Astros. Over 8. And you can see the best we're getting is minus 105. So we're not going to find a bet there. Next up, Yankees, Rays. Again, we're kind of looking for an 8 on the Yankees, Rays. And all 8.5s, and nothing. So minus 103, but it wants considerably better than even money. It wants 106, so we're not going to have a bet there. Next up, Twins, Tigers, over 7. And it's saying bet minus 120, Pinnacle showing minus 115. So we'll probably find a bet here. Let's look. Twins, Tigers, Detroit, Minnesota, over 7. And we wanted, anything better than 120, minus 120 we're happy with. So we can actually get minus 113. Minus 113 at Heritage, over 7. Just checking everything, over 7. Okay, so let's mark that down. Tigers, Twins. Tigers, Twins, over 7 at minus, what was it, 108? My memory so bad. Minus 113. 113. Okay, sorry, it's early. Still waking up. Just want to triple check. Over 7, minus 113. Over 7. Yeah. Next up, Rockies, Mariners. Now the Rockies are at home, so I will actually consider betting it over here. 10.5. The model's saying basically get even money. So let's see if we can find that. 10.5 over. And again, not seeing even money, seeing minus 105 or close, but not going to take a bet there. And finally, the Padres, Blue Jays, over 8. Again, it wants even money. So let's see if we can find that. Padres, Blue Jays, over 8, even money. No, and in fact, it's gone to 8.5 almost everywhere. So we're not going to find a bet there. So that's it. So it looks like we've got 3 bets today. The Brewers minus 110, Cubs Marlins under 9.5, and Tigers Twins over 7. And just to give a preview, I'm working on getting these alternate totals working, and I've kind of got something that goes and cycles through all of the games and all of the alternate totals I can find and looks for bets there. So it's not totally ready to demo yet, but coming soon. And with that said, that's all for today. Have a great day, and thanks for watching. Bye bye.